everyone. Welcome back to The Little Game Helper, the podcast where we talk about small tabletop games, solo RPGs, and clever ideas that make gaming easier to get to the table. Today, we're talking about solo role-playing games, specifically 3 that each approach solo play in a different way. Today's lineup: the Broken Cask, Tiny OG, and the Wretched. Each one offers a unique tone, play style, and reason to sit down by yourself with some dice and see what happens. Let's start the episode with The Broken Cask, a solo RPG about running a fantasy tavern. The theme here is cozy, grounded, and surprisingly deep. You're not a hero saving the realm, you're an innkeeper trying to keep your doors open, your patrons happy, and your tavern from falling apart. Gameplay revolves around days, seasons, and events. You roll on tables to see who visits your tavern, what problems come up, and what opportunities you can take advantage of. Maybe a traveling bard boosts your reputation, or a bar fight damages your furniture. Every choice affects your tavern's finances, reputation, and long-term survival. What makes Broken Cask shine is how low stress but engaging it is. There's strategy in how you spend your money, upgrade your tavern, and respond to events. But it never feels overwhelming. You can play for 20 minutes or lose an entire afternoon playing expansions and dreaming up regular customers. Who would want to play Broken Cask? Anybody who likes slice of life fantasy. If you want a solo RPG that feels relaxing instead of intense, or if you enjoy management games with some light storytelling. The Broken Cask is a great entry point into solo RPGs and perfect if you want something warm, character-driven instead of combat-focused. In Tiny OG, you take on the role of a small villager in a charming little place populated by tiny humans, animals of all shapes and sizes, and other delightful creatures. It's a gentle storytelling solo RPG that takes place in seasons instead of days. Your adventures aren't about slaying dragons, but the beauty you find in your home and everyday things. You can spend your time tending your gardens, baking bread, even helping your neighbors, and watching your home blossom. Tiny OG is a relaxing, journaling RPG that you can play for a short time or spend your day in mindless adventuring. Part of its charm comes in enjoying the changing of seasons or the cozy immersion of slice-of-life stories in your little village. Why would you like to play Tiny OG? If you're looking for some self-reflection of your world and the world that could be. If you enjoy meeting new characters and taking them wherever they lead you in this wonderful little world. Anybody who's looking for a beginner-friendly solo RPG experience. Tiny OG is an excellent game for anybody who's looking for quick play and reminding you that solo RPGs don't have to be dark or heavy to be memorable. Finally, let's talk about The Wretched. This is a solo horror RPG inspired by movies like Alien. You are the last surviving crew member of a doomed spaceship, and something terrible is hunting you. The theme here is isolation, desperation, and slow-building dread. You play using a mix of journaling prompts, dice rolls, and a Jenga tower. Every time you pull a block, the tension wraps up because when the tower falls, the game ends. Gameplay focuses on recording logs, responding to threats, and managing dwindling resources. The prompts are excellent at pushing the story forward and forcing hard choices. Do you investigate a noise? Do you conserve power? Do you send a message that no one might ever hear. Why might you like to play the Wretched? You want a powerful, emotional solo experience. You enjoy horror that builds slowly instead of jump scares. Or you like games with strong narrative structure and a clear ending. This is not a cozy game, but it's an incredibly effective one. When it ends, it sticks with you. What I love about these 3 games is how different they are. Broken Cask is calm and comforting. Tiny OG is playful and imaginative. The Wretched is tense and haunting. Together they show just how wide the world of solo RPG really is. If you've been curious about solo role-playing, any one of these games is a great place to start, depending on the mood you're in. Thanks for listening to Little Game Helper. Until next time, take care of yourself, roll some dice, and don't be afraid to play alone. If you like this episode, be sure to like and follow. Share us with your friends. You can find us on Instagram, X, Facebook, or our website, thelittlegamehelper.com.